Okay, so what are all the pros and cons to this collective pitch versus fixed pitch stuff? Well, first of all, let's start with the fixed pitch. Generally speaking, a fixed pitch, it has a less sophisticated rotor head, it's easier to repair, and it's cheaper. Okay. One of the real big differences between a fixed pitch and a collective pitch is that collective pitch, and the SR will do this, most collective pitches these days will, is you can fly it, inverted. I mean, literally upside down. You can just hover it there. You can do all kinds of, 3D flight, aerobatics, much more than what you could with the fixed pitch. But that aside, say a 4-channel fixed pitch and a 6-channel collective pitch, 4-channel fixed pitch flies exactly the same. You can do some aerobatics. I mean, I've done some loops with the fixed pitch Honeybee. Yeah, you need a lot of altitude. Yeah, they're real big loops because you need a lot of space to do it. But, you can do some mild, let's say, aerobatics. Once again, this is cheaper, simpler, pretty much, quicker and easier to repair. By the way, the head speed of the Honeybee fixed pitch version 2 here is only around 900 or 1,000 RPMs, whereas with the collective pitch you have a much higher head speed. I mean, this is running, somewhere in the 2,000s, 2,000 plus, maybe up to 23, 2,400 even, which when you have a much faster head speed like that, it adds more gyroscopic stability, which makes the helicopter, in a sense, more stable. It's more responsive to your control inputs. It's going to react a lot more quickly to what you do. But that's pretty much, looking at this from a beginner perspective, that's the main differences between these two helicopters. This one ultimately will give you probably, once you get good at it or once you master it, it'll give you more, maybe more enjoyable flying if you really want to get into the 3D and the aerobatics and inverted flight kind of stuff. It's more technical, it's more challenging. If you really like to work on your helicopters, it's more challenging that way. So you can kind of, don't get me wrong, the Honeybee, great helicopter. This one you can kind of grow a little bit with, you can grow a little more with. I'm sure there's going to be a ton of upgrades for this thing within not too long a time. There's going to be all kinds of upgrades. Hopefully one of which that I'm hoping for personally will be a shaft-driven, direct drive, shaft-driven tail rotor with a feathering pitch. If not, a person could always, cook up some sort of a custom mod, but they'll probably even have that in the future, I would suspect. Maybe, maybe not, don't know. So anyway, that is pretty much the whole thing. Not the whole thing. That is pretty much the basic on-the-surface beginner perspective differences between the collective pitch helicopter and the fixed pitch helicopter. So you can decide which one's right for you, or on the other hand, you could just go with both of them. Get a fixed pitch, knock around on that, learn on that. It's cheaper to repair and so forth. And the Honeybee is very cheap to repair, I can tell you that right now. It's got to be probably maybe one of the cheapest helicopters in the world that I know of to repair. And also get the SR. When you get better with this, go to the SR and start messing around with that, If you, can swing it cash-wise or whatever, go ahead and do it. There's nothing that says that you can't. So, all right, guys, there's your basic overview between fixed pitch, collective pitch, and once again, I encourage feedback. I encourage questions. I will do video responses if you have something specific you want to know about the SR, because that's what we're focused on here. So if you have anything, let me know. Let me know in a comment or an email. Either way is fine. So until part 5, this is Rob from Helicopter Skunk Works, and take care.